Yeah, this is absolutely unbelievable. It's right around 4:40 a.m. on Monday, April 22nd, 2024. I just very silently got up from my bed to try to use the facilities in my bathroom. And as soon as I got up from my bed, the violent thug directly below in 76, who apparently Greenville has moved right back into his old unit after telling a judge 2 weeks ago in court that that unit was vacant and empty and available for me to move in if I needed to, if they needed to do work in this unit, in my unit. This violent thug directly below in 76 has apparently been placed right back into 76 as of a few days ago, and now starts to engage in the exact same pattern of violent slamming and pounding noises directly beneath my bed as he did when he officially lived in Unit 76. I'm assuming he still lives in the building. So as soon as I sat up in bed silently to try to get up, he started making repeated violent pounding noises directly beneath my bed, obviously to let me know that he has knowledge of what I do. And this is something that he's been doing for 2.5 years now. This isn't the first time that he's started violently pounding the floor and the walls beneath my bed as soon as I've sat up in bed silently without making any noise. So it's not like I'm, throwing things around as soon as I sit up in bed. I just sat up and then started looking for my socks. At the same time, as soon as I came into this bathroom to try to use the facilities quietly and in the dark, so I didn't turn any lights on, right? So I sat up in bed and I kept the lights off, got up, kept the lights off. The thug in 76 below started making violent pounding noises repeatedly beneath my bed. He likes to do that to let me know that he has knowledge of what I'm doing, even when I keep the lights off and I don't make any noise. And as soon as I came into his bathroom and sat on the toilet, the psycho sex offender, malignant stalker, and apparent surveillance expert, according to Greenville's property manager, who said that she's a talented hacker who can hack into anything, she started pounding the area directly behind my shower stall. So let me just turn on the light and show you. She started pounding this wall right here. And it wasn't like a small pounding. It was like a boom, 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 like that. Like somebody's deliberately like pounding on your door and they want you to answer the door. That's exactly what it sounded like, but it was coming from behind the shower stall, somewhere like right here. Yeah. I mean, and I just reported this 2 days ago, the same thing. As soon as I tried to use the facilities in this bathroom 2 days ago at like 6 p.m., the same exact thing happened. The violent thug in 76 started making repeated pounding noises beneath my sink when I was standing at the sink to try to wash my hands. And the psycho thug sex offender Jasmine Irizarry, who's lived in Unit 78 since 2013 and was apparently moved out in 2022 and now appears to have been moved right back in, according to her pounding of the wall whenever I try to use the toilet. She's been doing that since 2013. Well, she started pounding the wall behind my toilet a few days ago as soon as I tried to use the toilet. And I reported that to management in a voicemail, and now it's happening again. I cannot use this bathroom without getting aggressively harassed by the psycho thug directly below in 76 and the psycho sex offender who Greenville chose to place in Unit 78 in 2013, engaged in the same exact pattern of behavior until they moved her out in 2022. Then they said that they moved her somewhere else in the building, and now they've moved her back into Unit 78, and she constantly slams things against this wall when I try to use the toilet. It is 4:40 a.m. right now. Why would anybody be up slamming things against the wall behind my toilet and behind my shower stall unless they're deliberately engaging in surveillance-based aggression and harassment when I silently try to use the facilities in this bathroom? This bathroom was just repainted. So the chances of there still being surveillance devices that are exposed has been minimized, although, obviously they could be on the mirror, they could be on the light fixture, but this is unbelievable. It keeps happening. So no, yeah, I can't use the facilities in this bathroom, regardless of how early or late it is, without getting aggressively harassed by both the psycho thug directly below in 76, who Greenville has apparently moved right back in after telling the court that that unit was vacant and empty, and also getting aggressively harassed by the same sex offender, Jasmine Irizarry, who has been in and out of Unit 78 since 2013 and apparently has been moved right back in. This is just unreal. These people are absolutely malignant. I mean, they're so severely disturbed. And the psycho thug in 76 keeps coming up to my door and confronting me about the hair on my face and my legs that are shaped like a man's. How does he know anything about the shape of my legs or the hair on my face? I never go anywhere near that piece of low-life scum. How can he possibly know anything about the details of my anatomy unless there's surveillance devices in my bathroom? He violently confronted me in front of my door in February and was shouting and screaming at me while blocking my access to my own door about how I have hairy, manly legs and they're shaped like a man's. Well, how can he possibly know anything about the shape of my legs, especially in the middle of winter when I'm constantly wearing pants, unless there's surveillance devices in my bathroom, right? I can't use my bathroom without getting harassed by 2 tenants at the same time, just about every single time I try to use this bathroom. And they're so stupid, they deliberately let me know they can see or have knowledge of what I'm doing.
Real estate group. Our office hours are from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office. After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Yeah, hi. It's right around 4:45 a.m. on Monday, April 22nd, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that over the last 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, while I silently tried to get up from my bed and go over to my bathroom to use the facilities in my bathroom, the violent thug that you've chosen to put right back into Unit 76 directly below me started making repeated violent pounding noises directly beneath my bed. As soon as I silently got up in the dark while keeping the lights off to go over to my bathroom, and then as soon as I physically sat on my toilet in my bathroom with the lights off, the sex offender who you've chosen to put back into Unit 78, Jasmine Irizarry, who you put in Unit 78 in 2013 and who lived in Unit 78 behind my toilet until 2022. Then you say that you moved her out and now you've apparently moved her right back in. She started hitting the wall behind my shower stall repeatedly while I was sitting on my toilet. This happened 2 days ago at like 6 p.m. The same exact two tenants started repeatedly violently pounding the floor beneath my unit and then the wall behind my toilet almost at the same time while I was trying to use the facilities in my bathroom and just after I was using the facilities in my bathroom and then had to go over to my sink to wash my hands. That's when the violent thug in 76 directly below, who's obviously been moved back in, started violently slamming things against the wall directly below my kitchen sink. And the psycho sex offender, Jasmine Irizarry, who you've put back into Unit 78 apparently, started hitting the wall behind my toilet. That was 2 days ago, and the same exact thing happened just now, except that now the violent thug in 76 started violently hitting the floor beneath my bed when I sat up in bed to try to go over to my bathroom. And then Irizarry, the psychopath and sex offender who you continue to choose to house in this building and apparently has recently moved back into Unit 78, where she lived between 2013 and 2022. Well, now she's engaging in the same exact pattern of stalking and aggression from the bathroom of Unit 78 as she did during the 9 years that she lived there. And just now she started hitting the wall behind my shower stall. That is all the same living space, which is Unit 78. So whether she's hitting the wall behind my toilet or whether she's hitting the wall behind my shower stall, she continues to hit the wall of my bathroom that her unit shares with my bathroom when I try to use the toilet in my bathroom. And that's happened repeatedly over the last few days. And she's not trying to be quiet about it. This is aggressive, repeated pounding against the wall while I'm sitting on my toilet. Irizarry is obviously a sex offender who uses surveillance devices in other people's bathrooms to get off on what she can see them doing in that bathroom while she sits in her bathroom. And this prevents me from being able to do what I need to do in my bathroom when I need to do it. At the same time, the violent thug directly below 76 is obviously able to have knowledge of what I do in my bathroom as well. And he becomes violent and aggressive and starts pounding the area beneath my bed and beneath my kitchen sink just after I've used the bathroom or just before I use the bathroom. So again, I can't use my bathroom facilities without getting aggressively harassed by the two psycho thugs and sex offenders who you've chosen to put right back into Unit 76 and right back into Unit 78 over the last few weeks, in spite of multiple complaints that I've filed against these tenants, multiple police reports about the aggression, harassment, stalking, and intrusion of these tenants, and the fact that you know that these tenants are criminally insane and very severely mentally disturbed and have physically assaulted me on numerous occasions. This is criminal negligence on the part of the Greenville Group, and I will be filing a court action for harassment against the Greenville Group because the Greenville Group has obviously chosen to put right back into the same units these two violent and mentally disturbed individuals who present a threat not just to me, but to other tenants, whether they know it or not. If you have any questions, you know my phone number. Once again, I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that I keep getting aggressively harassed based on the surveillance devices that are obviously still in my bathroom by the sex offender named Jasmine Irizarry, who you keep putting back into Unit 78, in spite of the fact that she refuses to leave me alone when I use my bathroom, and the violent thug in 76, in spite of the fact that he has come up to my door multiple times over the last 2 years that you've been housing him in 76, and he has physically assaulted me at my door while pounding on my door, trying to get into my door, and that most recently happened a month and a half ago in February. This is a very serious health and safety issue. This is a threat to my personal safety. It's a threat to my privacy. It prevents me from being able to do what I need to do in my bathroom when I need to do it. And it's obviously surveillance based. There's absolutely no way that either of these psychotic offenders could have any knowledge of what I'm doing in my bathroom at 4:45 a.m. when I keep the lights off, unless there's surveillance devices in my bathroom, and not just surveillance devices, but ones that obviously can, be seen, can capture images in semi-darkness. So I'll be filing a court action against this. Thank you. Well, they should have gotten the voicemail. So one of Greenville's big repeated excuses is, oh, well, we didn't know. We didn't get the message. We had no idea. That's what they told the court about multiple citations issued against them by the City of Boston Inspectional Services in this unit. What they told the judge in court on April 3rd was, oh, we had no idea there were these citations that were issued. We didn't know. Are you kidding me? They're such pathetic liars. Not just pathetic liars, but they're lying under oath in court. That's a crime. How do they not know? I leave them voicemails like every 3 days, and I send them emails to follow up on the voicemails. How can they not know? Of course they know. They're just lying their pants off because they're criminally negligent. They're a criminally negligent slumlord that refuses to acknowledge multiple notifications that I keep sending them and their attorneys about serious ongoing safety issues, privacy concerns, violence from other tenants, intrusive behavior, aggression and stalking, not to mention the multiple open citations for code violations in this unit that the City of Boston has issued against the Greenville Group since October 23rd of 2023 that they keep saying they know nothing about, but that verifiably exist and have been issued against them by inspectional services. So there we go.